Hi everyone and welcome to the baking edition. I'm your host Menka. Today I'm going to make a very simple gluten-free cake out of almond flour. So I'm not using any maida or wheat, neither I'm using any oil or butter. But I'm adding a tinge of lemon sourness to it. So it's a lemon almond flour cake. You can have it anytime in the morning or with the evening tea. Guys, you'll enjoy this recipe and I'm telling you this is the best cake you'll ever make. Join in this recipe now. So to begin with the recipe, I have taken a normal bowl to which now I'll start adding the ingredients.
4 egg yolks,
So need to keep these eggs at room temperature.
now we are going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon zest.
So the lemon zest goes inside. Now this is a very good option which you should not skip, because since we are making the lemon almond flour cake, the essence of lemon comes with the zest. If you have a lemon extract, you can use that too. Now to compensate the sugar, I'm adding a little bit of honey. This is less than 1/4 cup of honey. Now why am I avoiding sugar is because some people don't like to have more of sugar. Since I'll be using sugar in the next portion when I'll be whisking my egg whites. So now I'll combine all of them together. Since I've not used the granulated sugar at this point of time, because then we have to completely whisk the sugar so that the granules converts into the powder. You can use a healthy version, that is the stevia, but the quantity depends upon, because stevia has more of sugar content into it. Now just mix it together and leave it aside. Now I've taken a separate bowl where I've taken almost 150 grams of almond flour, almost 1.5 cup of almond flour. Now this is a gluten-free recipe. I'm not using any atta or a maida. This almond flour is readily available in the store. Now if you don't get this almond flour in the store, what you can do is blanch some almonds in hot water for almost 10 minutes, peel off the skin and let the almond dry overnight or in the oven for almost an hour. And then when it's all completely dried, just grind it into a powder. That is how you get this almond flour. So if you can try that recipe at home, well, otherwise buy this almond flour from the shop. So we have taken almond flour, to which I will add almost 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is the dry portion, and now to which I will add the elaichi powder. This is almost again 1 teaspoon of elaichi powder, freshly ground elaichi powder. Now combine the dry ingredients together completely. Now I bring back the wet mixture that I have already prepared, to which I will add my dry mixture. Now drop in the almond flour in batches, like the first batch I have done, and now I'll mix it together with the wet ingredient slowly and gradually, and I will keep mixing it. Initially this liquid is a little better consistency, so the almond flour will mix easily, but as and when you will drop more of the almond flour, the batter will try to thicken up. But don't worry about it, because we still have egg whites to whisk in, and which will try to easily fold this dry ingredients at the later phase. Now I have added all the almond flour into it, and see if you can, this is a little hardened batter now, but just keep whisking to it and just leave it aside once it's completely mixed, because we still have egg whites to whisk further. This is a solid paste, if you can see. The yellow color comes from the egg yolk. Now leave it aside as it is, and then now we come to the egg white portion. Now I've taken a separate bowl. This is a clean bowl, and now I'm going to drop into it 4 egg whites. So you have to separate your 4 eggs into egg yolk and egg white at room temperature. Now what you have to do is, with the help of a hand blender, you set your speed at a very low initially, and then we gradually pick up the speed because we have to make the stiff egg whites. So I'll start with very minimal speed, and that is the first number, and I'll try to whisk the egg white now. Now as soon as you get this white foam of egg whites, drop a pinch of salt to it and keep whisking at a higher speed now. Now you can see that some light peaks have started to form in this egg white. So I'll gradually now drop this sugar. This is 1/4 of the remaining sugar of that half sugar. So very slowly and gradually I'll just keep dropping it, and I don't want the sugar to just settle at the bottom, so drop in batches and keep mixing it now. If you can see, we have started to form good stiff peaks. So at this point of time, I'm adding almost 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can add 1 tablespoon of vinegar as well, but we can drop this. And now again whisk it together. Now I've stopped whisking it. If you can see, I've got some peaks into it. So just stop at this point of time, and now we fold this egg white into my batter that I've already prepared with my almond flour. So I've taken the almond flour, this batter that we have prepared. Now I'm adding slowly and gradually the egg whites that I've whisked together. Take small portions of it and try to mix it by rotating and cutting folding method. So we just make the batter a little soft, rotate and cut as we do for the cake batters. So if you can see, I have folded my entire egg white into my batter, and now it looks a little better in consistency. So now I'm going to put it in my greased tin for it to bake. This is my tin, so I've used a parchment paper on it, greased it well. Now I'm going to place my batter into this completely. So I have placed it on my tin, and now tap it for 2 to 3 times to make the air bubbles just burst if there's anyone. Now we put some chopped almonds on top of it for that extra flakiness and crispiness. Just decorate your cake on top. So to add a further touch of chocolate and sweetness to it, since I'm baking it for my kid as well, so add a little bit of that color and more of sweetness to it. And now it's time to bake it at 150 degrees Celsius for almost till it comes out a little brown and crusty on the top. So let's bake it now. This cake is absolutely done now. It's golden crust, and if you can see, I've just kept it outside to get it cool. Now take almost 5 minutes to settle down, and we'll then remove it from this pan into the plate. See, my cake has been cooled down and I've cut into pieces. This looks yummy. Just put some more walnut and almonds, whatever you like. I'm adding a little bit more almond flakes to it. And now I'm just keeping it as simple. So I'm just dusting some sugar to it, a little bit of sugar just to add that extra sweetness. It doesn't need much of some other glazing, so looks lovely. So guys, enjoy this recipe and do make it at home. This is a very sweet and little tangy flavor cake. Anytime you can have it during the morning or with your evening tea. Enjoy this recipe and comment do, and then share with your friends. Until then, have a happy eating and do subscribe to my channel if you have not done before. Till then, bye bye and wait for my next recipe.